A few months before my jump, I was thinking, how can I make my 21st hit different?
Awesome.
I've always wanted the day after my 21st to feel like a new chapter. I know in places like America, when you turn 21, you're legally allowed to get on the beers and become a fully fledged adult. That's gotta feel different, right? But in Australia, you turn 21, you usually have a big party, or you're in a pandemic so you don't, and essentially it just becomes another day. I don't know, I guess I'm just always after the thrill. So I was thinking I'm always preaching seeking discomfort every single day. And I do go out of my comfort zone quite regularly, especially in business. At the time I was thinking, what's the next level? What's gonna make me feel most alive? It almost felt like a pause during the time of COVID-19, and it gave me a lot of time to reevaluate and really get that mental clarity about what my next direction is. However, in a lot of ways, quarantine made me feel comfortable with being comfortable. I always try to be really mindful about not setting impossibly high standards for myself, but I knew that 21 was that milestone that needed a change of pace. And to roll into that momentum, I knew I needed some sort of shock that could throw off the senses and kickstart a new standard for myself. I've always had skydiving on my bucket list as one of those low priority, dateless pipe dreams that I would get onto at some point. But the more I thought about this crazy activity, the more I realized that it ticked the boxes and matched what I was seeking. I remember the moment that I actually started considering this. I was like, what am I thinking? And I had this fight or flight reaction pretty much instantly, which was quite weird considering it was only an idea of something that would be months away. When I had this reaction to fear, that was when I realized I had to do it. I remember after coming up with this idea, Seek Discomfort, one of my favorite YouTube channels, had posted a video of Amar doing a halo jump, which is used mostly in the military, and it's a leap from 25,000 feet. This requires oxygen, professional training. So there was obviously no way I was going to be doing that. I guess the energy and fulfillment I felt from that video was what made me pull the trigger and book it in. What's happening, guys? My name's Finn and welcome to my channel. So I was lucky enough to book this jump in on the 18th of May, a couple of weeks before, which was on my birthday in the morning, 15,000 feet over St Kilda Beach, Melbourne, Australia. Here's how it went. Good morning, it's about 5 AM, it's about 5 degrees outside, fully pitch black, very, very cold, winterish morning. Feeling pretty good. I'm pretty tired. I couldn't sleep last night, as you could imagine. Yeah, the thought of flying out of a plane's pretty foreign to me, but I'm feeling really pumped about it. So we're about to get in the car. It's gonna be a couple of hours before we get to the place we need to be. But yeah, feeling super psyched. So we arrived just on time to this little office and got to meet some of the people we were jumping with that day. Luckily, I brought some snow gloves and thought ahead, did some research, because apparently it was going to be -15, the people were telling us there when we jumped out of the plane, which was probably the least of my worries. But we got fitted, I said my goodbyes, jumped into this little shuttle bus and headed for the nearest airport.
Good morning, Finn.
Good morning.
How are you today, buddy?
I'm feeling unstoppable.
Here we are, Moorabbin Airport, about to go skydiving. First time?
First time.
Any special occasion or just for fun?
My birthday,
Oh,
21.
happy birthday, man. What a way to celebrate it.
That's right.
Anything you want to say to friends and family?
Seek discomfort. Always take the next step.
Beautiful, man.
And,
All right, big thumbs up. Let's go have some fun.
Thumbs up, let's do it. The lightweight roller door was shut behind us and we took off. I've never flown in an aircraft this small before, so the liftoff was really exciting, as you can see here. And as we gained altitude, my tandem skydiver buckled me in, and it was at this moment I realized there was no going back. I was in one of those really unique positions where there wasn't any plan B. There was no procrastinating, there was no putting it off. I was strapped in this little plane, climbing thousands of feet into the air, attached to a guy I just met 30 minutes ago, about to jump out of the sky. And this adrenaline spiked my confidence. And I knew I was going to do everything in my capacity to win this. I was 100% solely focused. There's only been a handful of moments where I've been struck by that inner strength of facing absolute fear. I can't really say there was a lot of communication about when we were going to be actually jumping. It was more like chilling in this military style plane. Then suddenly this guy just yanks the door open. I'm not sure why they put me first in line, but at this moment I was absolutely amped up. After landing, it took me pretty much the whole day to find my balance, but from there on, it had an effect on me. Now, believe it or not, but skydiving is a relatively safe activity. However, in the face of what feels like possible death, my worries and fears about these little things just seemed to disappear. I stopped caring so much about how other people perceived me and came to the realization that everything that I've ever wanted can only be achieved if I make the most of each moment. I guess I have this new sense of appreciation because nothing is guaranteed. So do I recommend it? If you're up for it, then 100% yes. But it's not just about the thrill of falling from 15,000 feet. It's about putting yourself in the heat of discomfort. It's about facing fears and overcoming your resistance every day. That has such an impact on how you perceive yourself.